Hijacked.
All right, today's Media Watch on MSNBC. Now, it's not news to anyone that MSNBC has been slightly positive coverage towards the Obama administration. Now, Al Sharpton, of course, famously said to 60 Minutes that he would never criticize the president, and then wound up as an MSNBC host. It's a curious stance to take, but all right. But, you know, that was just one host, and there are many hosts at MSNBC who do a good job. And look, I was obviously there for a while, and I left because of some of these issues. So I don't like to talk about it that often. I'll be honest with you. Part of it is because I don't want people to say, oh, sour grapes, etc. And it seems like I've got a certain perspective on it. So I don't like to harp on it, okay? And I don't. And, you know, right before the election, MSNBC did every single one of their stories the week before the election on Obama was positive. Every single one of their stories on Romney was negative. Now, I didn't talk about that much, and I can give you 28 examples, but we didn't get into it. Now they've jumped the shark. So I gotta say something. They've hired two new analysts, Robert Gibbs, the former White House press secretary, and now David Axelrod as well. He was the top advisor to the president. Come on. Look, how many times have I defended MSNBC before I was on it, while I was on it, after I was on it, saying they are not like Fox News. And they're not. Fox News lies all the time, and I know the hosts on MSNBC take great care to not misrepresent anything, and they give you facts. Now, they clearly have a perspective, but that's good. I have a perspective, so there's nothing wrong with that at all. To me, the only thing that's wrong is if you follow the Fox logic of, well, we represent the Republican Party, and that's what we're going to do, and so the MSNBC follows suit by just simply representing the Democratic Party rather than having a progressive perspective. That's problematic. And if you really think that Gibbs and Axelrod, right after they come out of the Obama administration and the Obama campaign, are going to really call it down the middle, come on, but nobody believes that. So, except apparently Gibbs and Axelrod. Robert Gibbs says, quote, I don't see it as either being a cheerleader for the president or as a spokesman for the administration's point of view. But wait, Robert, that's exactly what you did just a little while ago. And now you're going to tell me that all of a sudden it's going to be different. Now, look, it's not that it can't happen. George Stephanopoulos built a career and he worked really hard at saying, hey, look, I'm moved on and I'm now a journalist and I don't do that anymore. You really think Axelrod and Gibbs are not going to go back into Democratic politics? Like when Fox News hired Karl Rove, he wasn't going to be involved in Republican politics? Come on, right? Nobody believes that. Axelrod says, my role is not that of a surrogate, but an analyst and commentator. I'm proud of my work for and with the president, but in this role, I will offer observations based on my experience over 35 years in journalism and politics. Simple phrase for this, not buying it. You're going to do, unfortunately, what a lot of MSNBC analysts and some hosts are doing these days, which is, Obama, yay! Nothing wrong with a perspective, but cheerleading for an official party, well, that's not good news, let's put it that way. But Phil Griffin, the president of the network, reassures us, though. Quote, this channel has never been the voice of Obama. Ever. Oh, well, I didn't know that, if you say so. And part of the reason I'm upset is because I want MSNBC to be better than that. I don't want them to just follow the Fox model. Again, they don't lie, so there's an enormous difference. But if Fox does propaganda for the Republicans, if you're going in the direction of that for the Democrats, it's not a good direction to go. I want MSNBC to be better than that. That's all.